In my last video, I mentioned that I wasn't going to do the two-book review of Super NES Games Secrets and Super NES Games Secrets 2 until they were both in my grasp, and now that they are, we can start this review. And I apologize in advance for still not having a tripod or anything to prop this up with. We start off with Super NES Games Secrets for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, written by Andy Eddy. Zach Meston and Russell DeMaria didn't write this one, apparently, but they are credited on the first page, well, on page V. And this is the first in the Secrets of the Games SNES series. We have ActRaiser, and this sets the basic layout for the entire series. You have what's going on, who are you, players, scoring, lives, and how to lose them. That's not the same in every chapter. Continues, and we have this nice little computer-generated image of the SNES controller. I'm sorry that it's so blurry, but it's here and it shows you how to control the game. Weapons, special items, friends, enemies. And these sections are generally the same for each chapter. This is ActRaiser, of course, so we have stuff on the simulation and the action sections. I never did get that, why ActRaiser had to have simulation and action. The platform takes a... Screenshots are all in black and white, obviously, dishing out the fatal blow. Deathheim. It's a nice name for a metal band. Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. You see, you don't have lives and how to lose them, you just have lives and continues scoring. So yeah, no secrets for this game apparently. F-Zero. They don't show Rainbow Road or any of those secret tracks. This talks about the Master League, Radius 3. You know, again, this is the first book for the SNES in the Secrets of the Games series. Radius 3, Bacterion's Lair, not to be confused with Bacterium from Dragon Ball. Pilot Wings. I always wanted to play Pilot Wings, but I never did have the cartridge. Light Plane, Skydiving, Rocket Belt, which I would probably crash in the game and in real life, and Hang Glider. Friends. Yeah, it's a really simple layout. It's a really simple book. It doesn't get overly complicated like some later strategy guides. I remember wanting to read the strategy guide for Smash Brothers Brawl, but I saw it at the store and it turned out to be just mostly charts and tables and boredom. Populous. There's the title screen for that. As it continues. I don't do sandbox games like Sin City and Populous. I want to just give myself infinite money and just build the ultimate city. This, not to change the subject, but this is a fun game right here, Super Castlevania 4. But yeah, I don't do well at sim games or that kind of genre, unless I can get infinite money and build a massive city. You know, Dracula. What introduction would do the Prince of Darkness justice? He's out, take over the world, and you're the only one to... Yeah, they do have typos, but remember, this is the first book. You know, they didn't have anything to compare it to, I guess. Well, they had done some for the NES before this, but Super Ghouls and Ghosts, with the annoying twist that you have to play through the game twice to go get some stupid bracelet. And of course, what Nintendo hint book would be complete without a Mario game? And this one has the Mario game for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. Distributor Nintendo, as if anyone else would distribute it. And this is probably the longest section of the book right here, because it goes from pages 170 to 205. No other game in here is covered in that much detail. And I'm not covering the Mario section because there's already video FAQs and walkthroughs and Let's Plays on YouTube. So I'm sticking to what I do best. Reviewing the book. And we're on Super R-Type right now. And Spaceship True Golf Classics. YLI Country Club. I never did get the appeal of sports games on Super Nintendo. The only one I ever played was a football game, and I sucked at it. I kept getting offsides trying to tackle the ref. UN Squadron. Players, lives, and how to lose them, once again. This is my kind of game right here, UN Squadron, because all you do is just fly and attack things that are trying to attack you. And then this is Software on Parade. If you're reading this now, it's likely that you are either an SNES owner or soon to become one. One thing you can count on is a ton of software. And this is just basically explaining games that are coming out in the next few months, like D-Force and Bandai's Ultraman, Capcom's Final Fight, stuff like that. Really good stuff. Street Fighter 2. They mentioned Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, but they only call it Zelda 3. At the time, the title, Link to the Past, wasn't even finalized. The Chess Master. I played that one. And then they go into Tech Talk, where they talk about bits and bytes and memory and graphics processors and stuff. This is pretty good. And joypads. Curious boo-boo in Nintendo's processor design. Okay, sound. And then, just like the second 3DO book, they have a company list. Absolute Entertainment, Acclaim Entertainment, American Sammy, Asmic Corporation, Atlas Software, Bandai, Culture Brain, all these great companies and some not so great. Vic Tokai. I think they made one of the worst Shinobi games in the series. And there's a lot more where that came from. Yeah, this is their ordering page for now. Oh, so they did have Sega Genesis Secrets out then. Sega Genesis Secrets Volumes 1 and 2, Nintendo Secrets Volumes 1 through 3, and Game Boy Secrets. And Nintendo Game Secrets Greatest Tips. And that is Super NES Games Secrets Volume 1, and here's Volume 2, which just arrived in the mail today. And this one comes with a bonus from the original owner, to Grant. Game On, Zach Meston. That's right, this is friggin' autographed. Someone sent me an autographed book. And once again, well, for the first time in the series, we have Russell De Maria's Respect the Earth, Respect All Life. This is the first time in this series, I believe, that this was in any of the books. They have the acknowledgments here. Then we have the Addams Family title page right there. This is the side-scroller based on the first movie, so it's Arcana. And once again, we have Lives and Continues, what's going on, players scoring. This one has maps and stuff. This is just a brief overview of the book. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. Neither of these are missing any pages. I did the brief read-through check to make sure that there were no pages missing. So there's one thing I hate. It's a book with missing pages. The multi-tool from the Anne O'Brien review. Final Fight, Capcom. So this is Final Fight with just Cody and Hager. Final Fight Guy would be released later. I think that one might have been just in Japan. And this one has the altered enemies to where you don't fight Poison and I forget the other female enemy. Thrasher was originally named Damned. Still looks like a Hulk Hogan ripoff either way. That's my knuckle. The Secrets Lagoon, which looks like a Zelda ripoff, kind of Legends of the Mystical Ninja. Fun game. Played it once or twice. And of course we have Legend of Zelda, not just Legend of Zelda 3, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I have played this and beat it. Again, I'm not going to go into detail about this because there's so many Let's Plays and reviews already and walkthroughs for it. One of Lazy Game Reviewer's favorite games, Out of This World, also known as Another World. The Rocketeer. Terrible game based on a great movie, even though Family Guy made fun of it. The movie, not the game. Smash TV. And then, Street Fighter 2 without Cammy. And I don't know if you can tell from this camera, but the pages start yellowing kind of near this part of the book. And again, this is a Street Fighter version without Cammy because, Super Adventure Island, the first one. Game over. Oh no! I love that. And Super Mario World Part 2. This is more strategies and tips for Super Mario World because they didn't have enough space in the first book to cover it all. More secrets. Why would you need more secrets? You already have them all, probably. The one-page goal checklist. You gotta love that. Wanderers from Yiz. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. It's Wanderers from YS. I just said I wasn't going to try and pronounce it, and I just did. So there's that. And we have Wings 2 Aces High, loosely based on the Amiga computer game Wings, released by the now-defunct Cinemaware. Again, Lazy Game Reviews is a huge fan of the Amiga and games on that system. Zardian. And then we go to Superstar Sports Games, Hole-in-One Golf, John Madden Football, whatever. Me bumping the camera with my other hand. And then we have Short Tips, Battle Blaze, Lemmings, Paperboard 2, Super Castlevania 4, Wanderers from a game I can't pronounce. And we have the peripherals section, which would later be covered in the Sandwich Islands publishing releases. The ASCII Pad 2 controller, Miracle Piano Teaching System, a Super Scope with a far better picture of the thing than in the other book. Mario and Bowser make cameo appearances. And then, of course, we have the ordering form pages. Seal of approval from GamePro. You don't see that on any of the other books, I don't think. Special peripherals section. And again, I have to just comment on how awesome it is that this is an autographed copy of the book. Because I got this used on Amazon, and it's autographed. I don't know who Grant is, but thanks for sending me your book and not tearing out this page just to keep the autograph. So yeah, I've spent almost 14 minutes talking about these books. It'll be cut down in editing. But yeah, Super Nintendo Games Secrets Volumes 1 and 2. A couple of awesome books. And I may shift my focus back to action figure collecting for next year. But I do intend to get a few more books about video games. So yeah, Super NES Games Secrets Volumes 1 and 2 from Secrets of the Games. Thanks for watching.